What if this is actually good though?
KSTV 3. Today we're looking at reissue Balance of Power by Undercover. Let's see what this project's all about.
Low Fidelity Records. I hate this intro already. Fucking Jack Sparrow out here. Holy fuck.
So what's download as opposed to regular download? Bonus material. So if you pledge, let's see how much money you pledge. If you pledge, okay, you can pledge up to, holy fuck, wow, they have a lot of tiers on this Kickstarter project. You can pledge up to, wow, $145. You get three vinyls of their shitty music.
Oh my god.
So let me tell you. So we have a lot of people in this world trying to start their music career either on SoundCloud, Spotify. There's a lot of music streaming services where people are trying to get a kickstart, hence Kickstarter, kickstart their music project. Unfortunately, a lot of these people really suck really bad, and you can tell, like, they don't even play a whole song in this Kickstarter project. They just play bang, bang, bang.
I mean, and look at this intro too. Like, it does not go with the vibe at all because you have that cool intro. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you have this fucking. Look at that shit.
Wow, those guys look so cool.
And it looks like it was edited in iMovie or something.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Did you see that? Maybe it's just me. What is this? Maybe this has some effect or something. I don't even know what that is, but this is so bad. Like, what kind of bonus material?
At least give us a sample song, like a whole-length sample song, so that we can tell whether or not your shit's actually worth purchasing. Do you think that I'm gonna spend $145 on vinyls of music that I've never even heard from you? If we met the goal.
Wait, oh shit.
Yeah, if we meet the goal, how long will it be before we get the album? July 2020. You know, I'll admit, good delivery time.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah, that's a decent delivery time, but you gotta think, how much time does it take to press a vinyl? How much time does it take to produce the music? I guarantee you they're not gonna get this out before 2020.
No.
I guarantee you that they're gonna promise 2020 July, and then it's gonna come out next year.
They're getting a real, like, Nosferatu look with this. And it's like, it would be cool and everything if they weren't dressed like they're fucking Pirates of the Caribbean right here.
Pirates of the Caribbean, yeah.
Just, like, I hate that. I hate this so much.
You gotta think, this album art isn't even, like, creative. It's a black background with guys on it.
And, like,
one of those monkeys.
Undercover.
Yeah, Undercover. Yeah!
I hope this album stays undercover. Like, it's just like, it never gets revealed, thank you.
I hope no one digs it out the ground even. I hope it stays underground and that it never gets dug up. Balance of Power, so, you gotta think, this Balance of Power, is it a message towards the state? Is it a message towards our U.S. government? We don't know because the sound sample that they gave us was, what, 30 seconds long?
It sounded like fucking, like, Metallica.
It was a shitty guitar riff that they gave us. So I don't know what kind of music they're producing. Is there any like description of what music they're producing?
And also, if this doesn't get funded, they're just not going to do it.
Oh, a darkest album.
Yeah, dark. Further into the shadows.
Splitting
gothy. Hold on. Gothy. They're using the word gothy. Pained whale. Yeah.
So this is pretty much. So this is a bunch of like 30-plus-year-old guys trying to make an album for teenagers that listen to My Chemical Romance or Black Veil Brides. Yeah, 30-year-olds are not in touch with the common youth. That's
What? Hit the edge too!
Let's see.
what formats. Why the hell are you producing in vinyl if you're doing a Kickstarter project? You know how expensive it is to produce music in vinyl form? It is very expensive.
I mean, they're asking for like $17,000.
Yeah, we're gonna kickstart your shitty music career, even though we don't have any samples of your music.
Because I get the feeling that like because it's a reissue and it's such an old album, they're like, man, like we gotta relive those days. You know, we made that music. We gotta relive those days.
Yes, I understand digital. I understand digital download. I understand maybe CDs. Those are super cheap to put out, especially digital download. If you produce some FLACs, you know, some MP3s, some MP2s, if you're
And they do, but they just like they're focused on the vinyl because they're trying to relive those days, man. Dude, you remember when you used to like own the music? You take it out of the sleeve and you put it on the like those
So nostalgic. So nostalgic.
We used to drop acid and stuff. Like we used to just like put on Pink Floyd and like whoa.
Nothing's like putting that vinyl on the record player
You hear those pops.
and hear those pops. And hear that crackle.
Like I get it. I get the whole fascination with that.
I get vinyl.
It doesn't seem like many people are interested in their music. There's 174. And I feel like this is kind of like one of those boomer Kickstarters.
Yeah. You gotta think too. With digital download, you can have high quality FLACs. You know, you don't need vinyl to get high quality music anymore. But you know, something like this, where they're not even a well-known band, and they're fucking like, give us money so we can produce vinyl records. Let's see, what do you get with the highest reward tier here? You get 3 vinyl, a CD, and a shirt, and a download. So you gotta think the download is a good deal.
Yeah, but like paying $15 for it would be a good deal.
Yeah.
And also, you have to remember that it's legitimately you're paying $145 for 3 of the same fucking album, just in different like you have the gold splatter, black and gold and splatter.
So you gotta think when you look at that Kickstarter intro, all you hear is bang, bang, bang. That is not giving us any idea of what your music is like. That doesn't sound dark at all. It just sounds like a shitty guitar riff that you put on your Kickstarter project because you want people to give you money for no effort. So what I assume is that you and your high school students, your high school friends, got together, started a band, and then you got discouraged because you weren't going anywhere. Then in 20 years you decided, oh, well, Kickstarter's a thing, we can get money for nothing. Alright, so what they did is they got back together, started this Kickstarter project from their old shit band in high school, when they were, 17 years old. And they were like, man, I want to relive those days. I want to be 17 again, you know? I want to make dark, edgy music.
So they hit up their friend's son on Facebook and hey Billy, it's Jim, your dad's friend. I used to have a band, and if you want to like we got an album and stuff, and it's pretty cool. Like I understand you guys like this like dark music and stuff. Like you like Marilyn Manson, and it goes to show that like I feel like they would pull up some weird example of like some 1980s like fucking band that you used to know and be like, hey Billy, you know this band? No? That's okay. Well, here's our Kickstarter, like, and then his dad's like, come on, just like give him $15, right?
Yeah. So you gotta think, 6 people backed this $145 pledge. You gotta think, who the fuck is backing this shit?
Yeah, I understand, like, if you go on Kickstarter and you're like, okay, I kind of vibe with this, I'll give him like $15, it's fine, right? And it's like, but $145 for 3 of the same vinyl, and then also a CD, and also a shirt, and then you finally get the download, when you could have just paid $15 to get the download, and just enjoy it as just as much.
The fucking $15 pledge does come with the FLAC files, and that's lossless quality. Why the fuck would you want a vinyl of this shitty fucking band that you never even heard of?
And that's the thing is that this obviously does not market to like new people whatsoever. and that's why it's not completely funded. Is because they didn't make it attractive enough to like pull new people in. They're just like they're getting people that already know this band from like said 30 years.
I will give them credit for pressing different colored vinyls. That's very neat of you guys. I'll give you guys credit for that. But no one knows you. Who the fuck are you?
I've never heard of them. And I'm
Undercover. Balance of Power.
I get the feeling that this is the kind of band that didn't really make it out of like the city or town.
What this really is a bunch of high school students who started a band, got disappointed because they didn't get popular because, sorry guys, but you aren't very good based off the short 30-second clip that you gave us. Let's see what it was. It was
because they could at least get a sample, like you said. They could have given a sample song. It sounds like some like Guitar Metroid cover. Like you go on YouTube, you type in like old Nintendo like creepy music guitar. And it's like, you could have pulled that off of like, I don't even know, they could have pulled it off like a stock site, you know what I mean? I get that vibe from it. So, if you, like, give us a sample song, like, fucking put in, like, a video link of, like, oh, here's our main song off the album. Because that's what everybody, they fucking release single of, they release album.
Updates. So let's not, blah, 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 blah.
Wait. 130 supporters have taken us over 6K.
I want to ask you guys, who the fuck is giving these guys money?
Like, that much money. Like, that's a lot of fucking money.
Alright, guys, here's an idea. I'm going to learn guitar, and I want $6,000 to learn guitar and to start a band. You don't know me, I don't know you. Why the fuck would you give me money to start a shitty band with my high school friends? Why the fuck would you give me money to start a band with just like a bunch of random bozos that I met in high school?
We should look this band up.
Yeah,
see if they have a Wikipedia page.
Yeah, what's their name again? It's
Undercover Band.
Undercover Band. Alright, what do we got here? Undercover.
Alright, is that it? Is this?
Let's look at their Facebook page.
I don't think that's them.
Undercover.
I don't think that's them.
I don't think that's them.
Do they? So. No, that's definitely not them.
No, that's
look
not
at their
them.
Wikipedia page.
Yeah, so
if they even have one.
So first of all,
Christian punk. I don't know about that.
So you guys aren't very well known. There's already a band with the same name as you guys. So what the fuck are you guys doing with your Kickstarter project? Are you just
$8,000?
What I predict here is that they funded their own Kickstarter project, like I'd say about $6,000, just to put it on the front page of Kickstarter, and then they people see it on the front page like, oh, I think that's very good. I like the
and I get the feeling that like if you look, it's all or nothing. So if it doesn't get fully funded in 14 days, so if they don't earn the rest of like the $9,000 in 14 days, you're not going to get your shit. You're not going to get it. So here's a better idea for you. You do like custom order CDs for the people that actually want them.
So I'll tell you guys, you know what you can do with that money that you're gonna plan to give to these guys? Go to paypal.me/dynamicmeme and just give me the money. I'll take the money, I'll spend it on a new processor. You know, I'll tell you what, I will actually buy a new processor if I get the funds for it. You know, that only costs what, $500? Not $17,000.
So yeah, those 6 backers that gave them $140. Just submit something for like a chargeback, and then just send it to Dynamic Meme.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty epic.
Give me the money instead. These guys don't deserve the money. Obviously, I deserve the money because I have a job. I go to school. These guys, I assume that during their they peaked already. These guys already went to school. They dropped out of school to start a band, and then they decided that this isn't gonna work. So what they did, they went to Kickstarter, tried to get money to start a band. They probably don't have any equipment. They don't have any amps. They probably don't even have a good electric guitar.
Yeah, they probably sold them off. Like, they're like, all right, you know, my band days are done. And then they like saw that one of their former band members in like a Stop and Shop, and they're like, oh yeah, like, and it's like, we should get the band back together and reissue our album. Remember that album we made? Like, how cool that was? Well, I've got like 3 people that know about this band. You know, it's my aunt and my cousin and my big friend Jimmy, who really want this album like repressed. And it's like, oh yeah, let's make a Kickstarter and ask for $17,000.
Yeah. So when I look at this album, all I'm thinking is, my nuts are quaking, buddy. My nuts are quaking. Yeah.
And so here's an idea. Instead of reissuing 3 different vinyl albums and doing this huge Kickstarter project, just go to like your local CD printing, or like if you have a CD shop, say, hey, we want to sell our album where it's like a reissue sort of thing. So we're gonna ask for go on like a GoFundMe. We're gonna ask for like $500. We're gonna make a bunch of CDs and we're just gonna put them in our local record shop. And it's like, oh, here's this local band, right? Instead of doing this national $17,000 project for this band that nobody really knows about.
Yeah,
so I've never heard of this.
So I will tell you guys from my own experience that I have a band locally. It's not my band. I don't know why it says I have a band locally, but it's my old boss's band. It's called Johnny Smoke. Okay, they make decent music. They're a rock band. I go to their shows whenever they come to the square in the summer. It's a good band, but
same vibe as this.
But they don't fucking go on Kickstarter and ask for money to start their band because they actually want to put their own fucking stake in the fucking band and make sure that they're projecting themselves with their own means instead of begging people for fucking $17,000 to kickstart their fucking low fidelity records. Low fidelity records? Why the fuck wouldn't it be high fidelity records, You don't want lo-fi, you want hi-fi, you want the good audio quality. Calling yourself lo-fi just means it's shit. You're literally calling yourself shit in your own title. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Alright, so here's the tape. Alright, so they found it's probably actually the story behind this is probably they found this in their attic and they're like, oh yeah!
Remember when we recorded this in high school and we only had tapes back then? Remember when audio was in less than 160 kilobit a second? Remember when tapes were just like, no. And then there's like, who do you know in your life uses a tape player? No one in your life uses a tape player right now. I know people that use vinyl record players. That's understandable. They do offer a higher audio quality than CDs. However, no one's using a fucking tape player because they fucking suck.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that, like, a lot of people will, like, get vinyls, like, old vinyls, right? They'll go out to record shops and get, like, 1970 vinyls or whatever. But, like, and you have to understand something, is that they're going to be digitally transferring this from another thing. So they're going to be digitally transferring it and then taking that digital file and repressing it on a vinyl. So by that point, like, any kind of semblance of quality is lost. Like, all that lossless shit right there, the process of that, I'm pretty sure, just like degrades.
I will guarantee you that these people do not have the equipment to properly press a vinyl.
I mean, they're going through low fidelity records, right? But like, I get the feeling that like low fidelity records is like, like, oh man, like they're looking at this Kickstarter and they're like, I guess like we're just gonna do whatever, because it's not gonna get. You have 2 weeks left, right? It's probably not gonna be. They have 2 weeks left to fund this entire thing.
Yeah,
and it's not gonna work.
I couldn't imagine going on a site like Kickstarter and asking for money for creating low fidelity music. Who the fuck are you?
I think it's just a brand now. I think that's just like the fucking. But like even then, that's a pretty poor choice because it's a pretty poor choice of name. It's like naming yourself, hey, I'm opening a new pizza shop called Shitty Pizza Incorporated. Shitty Pizza Incorporated. Our pizza's shit.
Your time. Cheers.
Yeah. What can I say?
So you gotta think though. Okay, so I don't have the courage to go on this site and just beg for money. These people obviously have no shame in creating a fucking God damn it, a Kickstarter project.
Everyone I know champions planned it as the undercover album, but this one is my favorite. Am I alone in this? Probably. Other than Dave Schmidt. David Schmidt says, Balance of Power has always been my favorite too. You aren't alone. Smiley face.
Chad, I'm sorry. There's just jokes about Chad on the r/Gamers Rise Up Reddit. Reddit moment. I'm sorry, guys, but come on, man. So this is just her friend that commented like, "Yeah, guys, I really love this band. They're really cool."
Alright, let's see. Support independent music. I agree with that statement.
Yeah,
But
support independent music.
But I don't see this as the best way to support independent music. And I honestly, like, it's great that they want to repress their old album.
22 backed.
22 backed with $8,000. So wait,
wait, what the fuck? 174
Wait,
backed.
22, wait.
Who the fuck is giving these guys money?
I'm going to do the math on this. I'm going to see what, on average, what everybody gave at minimum. So it's it's what, $8,700, right?
1,700 and 174.
174. So on average, people gave them $50, which is like, that's like a lot. And it boggles my mind. Jesus Christ! All right, come on. Oh God.
So what I
Honestly, I can produce some better music than this really shitty goth rock. Ready? That was pretty fire. Not gonna lie. I'm repressing that album. My album called Drill Master. Drill Master coming out to a record shop near you. The repress.
Honestly, I'm surprised that this isn't an album trying to make electronic music, you know? Like some 17-year-old just got their first MIDI keyboard and they're like, and then, you know, they go on Kickstarter and be like, give me $10,000 because I want to start my own music label.
So here's some advice, because obviously you're not going to get the rest of this funded in 14 days. Take all that money and just do a fucking digital download would be 10 times better, right? Now you would have had people say, "Oh,
Jesus Christ!
Oh, we're producing a digital download. Anybody can download it for any amount of money. Instead of doing a Kickstarter, you just charge fucking like $15 to get a digital download of this album, and that's how you do it."
Also, what the fuck is wrong with you? Spotify exists.
Yeah, that's true.
Any small fucking indie band can go on Spotify, go produce their music, post it on Spotify, and get people to listen to it.
And that's a steady stream of income versus this.
You don't need 17 grand to fucking kickstart your fucking band. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Do it. You're good.
Seriously.
Reconsider next time. If you don't start listening, this isn't gonna finish. Start local. Put some CDs in your record shop. If it's interesting, fucking charge. Do digital download.
Okay, if your music's actually good and you start local, get local fucking support. They'll tell people. Boom, boom, boom. You get a branch of fucking people that enjoy your fucking music, and then boom, you become big. So the fact that you're trying to get money on Kickstarter.com to kickstart your fucking band, that just means you're producing shitty music because you can't get the word of mouth out there. What the fuck's wrong with you? Seriously.
Kickstarter wasn't the best choice.
Kickstarter for projects, technological advancements. Someone in their fucking garage needs money to build a fucking supercomputer. It's not for a fucking band. You don't need fucking money to start a band.
Yeah, reissue. Dude, reissuing the vinyl. Fuck.
Alright, guys.
That was upsetting.
Thank you for watching Kickstarter TV 3. Sam Hyde parody featuring Net Control.
What's up?
fun. Dynamic Mean Crossover with Net Control. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys learned a thing or two. I like your beanie, dude.
Don't go to Kickstarter. If you want to do music in like a reissue, don't go to Kickstarter because
if you're browsing Kickstarter, you're already a fucking idiot. But if you're browsing Kickstarter, that project like it's gonna contribute to fucking society. You don't need to fucking back deluxe download CD and vinyl release.
Just do a digital download next time. Just do a digital download.
You don't need fucking vinyls. If you have enough of a following, vinyls will come. But you don't need fucking vinyl issues when you don't have any fucking following. Thank you guys. See you next time.